In our garden we have these really beautiful pink and a couple of red poppies. They tend to come out around June, about the middle of June, and they're really nice. They're really big poppies. They were here when we moved in, and they've got bigger every year. The plant has got bigger every year. So I'd really like to save some of the seed this year. I did try last year, but the plants were too wet, so I couldn't get the seeds out properly. But I'm going to try again this year. I'm also going to save the heads for displaying in the house. So I'm just going to put them in a vase as dried heads. So I've left them drying. So I've left the flowers have gone, and I've left them for a couple of months just to dry out on the plant. So now I'm just going to cut them back to the roots so the plant's cleared away, and in fact it's starting to grow again. There's already some green leaves growing from the base of the plant for next year, so that's really encouraging. So cutting them back, taking away the metal support frame I used to keep them standing up nicely for the winter, and I'm just going to cut off the sort of top about 12 inches of the stem so I can use them in a flower arrangement, and then collect the seed. And I'm going to do that by getting a newspaper and just tapping them gently to get the seeds out onto the newspaper, and then I can use a brown paper bag to store them in. I can tip them into that bag from the newspaper. So yeah, I didn't want to sort of cut them open to scrape the seeds out because I wanted to use the heads, but that is another way of doing it. Although doing sort of tapping them does get sort of a cleaner, just the seeds instead of all the sort of bits of the plant out. So I decided to do it that way. And yeah, I'm just going to keep them, and I'm not really sure what the name of this species is or what plant it is, so I'm just going to plant them in spring and see how we get on in some compost, just in some little pots, and see how, if we can get some to grow. And I'll plant them somewhere else in the garden because they are, as I say, they're really nice. They only last for a couple of weeks really before the wind takes all the leaves off of the flowers, but they're very, very nice in the garden.